Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about a breeding base. So this base is designed to be as self-sufficient as possible. There may be better pals for better combinations, but this is just what I'm using at the moment. Let's go ahead and go over it very quickly, shall we? So I am on the location minus 81, 195. It'll be a big circular area. You'll be able to tell right away because there's natural lighting with these big rings here. And also there will be 4 chests that spawn in the 4 corners. Now, if you set up a base here, you do actually get those chests to respawn whenever they are ready to respawn. So keep that in mind. You get 4 free chests every, I believe it's 200 minutes, but that's besides the point. So inside my base, I have it set up so I have a stone pit, and I also have a logging pit on the other side there. I also have all the pal beds just on the inner circle here, with a bunch of food baskets everywhere, so that the pals can eat. I have 2 mills set up on this corner here, just so that I can turn all my wheat into flour, so I can make cakes for breeding. I have the ranch set up over here, with chickpea, lamb ball, and mozzarella. Now, you can put more of them in there and set up more ranches at will, so you don't have to do just one, so keep that in mind. The pals that you put in the ranch as well, if you have them with work speed passives, the work speed passives do end up working to make it so that you can have more eggs, so you can have more wool, and also so that you can get more milk off the mozzarellas, which is more cake parts. Now, I have the cooler set up right next to the ranch with transporting pals. My transporting pals are Daydream. I also have Pangullet and King, and I also have Bflattened. All of those can transport the items from the ranch. So I put the cooler box right next to the ranch, so I can have all my eggs, milk, flour, and wheat stored in there very, very quickly. I also have the snowman behind it so that my cooling can be a lot more effective. If you have the snowman, you get I believe with level 4 cooling Frostallion, you get approximately 30 more minutes on your food items. My Frostallion is currently cooling my cooler box, but you can also use a refrigerator too if you would like. But I don't really need the refrigerator, I just need the 4 spots, so that's important too. We have 2 breeding centers set up. We have 1 on each side so that they don't get mixed up in case I'm putting multiple breed projects going at once. So you have 2 of those on opposite sides so they don't get mixed up. I also have egg incubators with campfires. Remember, if you need 2 different heat sources in order to heat up the egg more, I only need the 1 for the eggs that I'm breeding at the moment currently. I have chests everywhere. Chests everywhere will be able to have the transporting pals move stone, wood, wool, whatever you need to move. And also, another thing about the food boxes that's really, really important. Stick in food items inside the feed boxes that are non-expiring. So honey and cotton candy are important. So if you put 1 on each side, and you also put berries in there, they will eat the berries, and then they won't touch the honey, and they won't touch the cotton candy that's in there. So whenever they're transporting the flour, if we follow our Pangullet here, you can see that he avoids all the feed boxes, and he's just going to go stick the wheat in the fridge, which is where we want all of our food items so that they don't expire as fast. The Pangullet just put the wheat in here, which is what we need. So putting in and loading up the food boxes with honey and such is very important. Now, I have 2 farms going. We have the berry farms here. This is so that the pals can eat, so that they don't get hungry, so they don't get depressed, and so that their work speed are always going to be efficient. Having Gobfin, Pangullet, and Pangking so that they can water it is very good. Bflattened and Galeclaw are going to be transporting all of those to the food boxes. And we also have a Dine Awesome to plant seeds on both our wheat farm and our berry farm. The wheat farm is going to be for flour so that we can make cakes. And this is pretty much as self-sufficient as it's going to get. To take a look at the pals that I'm using, feel free to make adjustments at your leisure. if you have better or higher stats. But I'm using Wumbo Botan for transporting, Hen King for the watering, Hen Gullet for watering and transporting. Dine Awesome does logging and also planting. Brumos does planting. Daydream does transporting. Galeclaw does gathering. Gathering is going to be for your farms. Gobfin does watering and also has handiwork as well. Lamball, Chickpea, and Mazzarina are going to be the ranch pals. So you get Lamball with wool. You get Chickpea with eggs, which is going to be for your cake materials, and Mazzarina for your milk. Now, my Mazzarina doesn't have any work speed on it, but my Chickpea does have Lucky, and my Lamball also has Lucky and Artesian, which is going to be higher work speed, so I can get more wool a lot more quickly. And I use Frostallion for cooling for the fridge. These are really, really good pals to have for him. You can use things like Anubis's for transporting, handiwork, and also the other one is mining. So if you need that to be in your base, Anubis's are very, very solid for that. But Astegons are also pretty solid for mining as well. So if you need a lot of stone, solid. And that's basically what I use for my breeding. If you need anything else in here, there's still lots of room that you can put in here. You don't have to copy the base exactly, but this is where I'm at the moment. I've got lamps everywhere so I can see. So you can put an electric pal in here to light those up. But there's still a lot more room if you need to put more stuff in here. If you want more berry farms, if you want more wheat farms, that's totally fine. Here's one of the chests that I was talking about that you get for free. So you get gold keys, you get money, you get spheres, food, whatever. But this is all pretty self-sufficient. You can just go ahead and leave the base and the pals will do the rest for you. For the most part, they haven't been sad or they haven't lost any work speed. You might have to come back here every once in a while because sometimes the breeding partners bug out. So you might have to go back to lobby into the title screen menu to reset them so that they would work again. And occasionally some of the bigger pals like Wumbo Botan can get stuck, so you might have to reset him. If he ever gets stuck, an easy reset is just putting them back into the pal box and then putting them back into the base, and you can throw them wherever you want. But yeah, that's my base that I'm using for breeding, the location and everything. I am planning on doing a passive traits that are going to be solid for bases and also attacks, so stay tuned for that. But this is my base so far. I hope this was helpful and the tips were useful. I will see you guys in the next one. My name is Bflattened. I'm signing on out of here. Take care all. Laters.